Is deflation really a bad thing? Hey, I'm Sayer. This is Integrating Bitcoin, where your path to truth begins with money. So we're taught that deflation is a bad thing, but is that actually true? Think about it. If we have increased productivity in our economy and we're able to produce more goods for cheaper, shouldn't the end results be cheaper? Shouldn't the cost of living be going down constantly? That's what would happen if we lived in a free, open economy that was built on sound money. But we live in a debt-based economy, one that's built on credit. And that is why we're sold this idea that deflation is bad, because if that does happen, it will collapse our credit system, which is built on inflation. Check this out. This chart is just for illustrative purposes only, but it will get my point across. If we look at this blue line, which represents the cost of living versus wages, the green line, we're measuring the price over time. So over time, the cost of living is going up, and it's going up quicker than your wages go up. So that gap that we see there at the end is life getting harder and harder over time, because your wages are always lagging behind the cost of living, which is rising at a faster rate in our inflationary economy. And yes, your wages do go up over time, and that feels like a little bit of an ego boost to be like, oh yeah, now I make this much per hour, when really you're actually making less in value than you were probably 5 or 10 years ago. But the number nominally went up, so it kind of just makes you feel good for some reason. On the flip side though, if we look at a deflationary economy where the cost of living is always going down due to the increase in productivity of the economy, our wages will always be lagging behind that as well, except for now we're lagging on the upside rather than the downside. So you're always getting paid more value than the cost of living. And what's interesting about this, in this type of system, you would be getting paid less nominally over time. But that's because the value of the unit of account that you're being paid in was gaining in value over time while the cost of living is going down. Just imagine an economy that promotes true abundance and unlocks the potential of the world for all of us, rather than having a system that is depleting us of prosperity. The best example of a deflationary money that we have is Bitcoin. We can see that prices of goods and services, and in this case looking at a house, they always go down over time when priced in Bitcoin, whereas in US dollars, the price always goes up. This is the difference between an inflationary money and a deflationary money. So yeah, you might want to get some.